Welcome back to Top Tech Growth Hacks, everyone. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jamie. Today, we're diving into a topic that might sound a little heavy, but trust us, it's packed with growth hacks for those facing a major tech challenge, failed ERP implementations.
Jamie, it's a huge problem. Research from McKinsey and Gartner shows that between 70 and 75% of ERP projects fail to meet their original objectives. That's a staggering number.
It really is, and large IT projects in general run about 45% over budget. So if your organization is currently dealing with orders falling through the cracks, financial reports that don't reconcile, or teams quietly retreating to their old spreadsheets, you are absolutely not alone.
But here's the good news. You probably don't need to scrap everything and start over. There's a growing category of specialized firms dedicated to rescuing these situations.
That's such a relief to hear for many businesses, I'm sure. And what's interesting is that these failures rarely trace back to the software itself, right?
Exactly. Most broken ERP implementations aren't because of bad technology. It's usually things like poor data migration, misaligned business processes, over-customization that makes upgrades a nightmare, or those big bang rollouts trying to do everything at once. Plus, weak change management and a lack of executive sponsorship really compound these issues.
So a dedicated rescue partner approaches this problem differently than the original implementation team. How do they typically work their magic?
They start with root cause diagnostics, figure out what went wrong. Then they stabilize the processes that matter most first, restructure data governance, replace manual workarounds with sustainable automation, and build in continuous optimization. The goal is for the system to improve over time, not decay after go-live.
That makes a lot of sense. Instead of just patching things up, they're looking at long-term health. The article highlights some leading firms doing this work. Who are a couple that stand out?
Well, Glorium Technologies, for example, is great for sprint-based ERP recovery, especially across Odoo and Dynamics 365 Business Central. They're known for delivering a stabilized MVP, a minimum viable product, within 4 to 6 weeks, which is incredibly fast when you're in crisis mode.
Wow, weeks, not months. That could be a game changer for mid-market companies stuck on underperforming systems. And then there's Panorama Consulting Group, which takes a different, equally crucial approach.
Yes, Panorama is unique because they're vendor agnostic. They don't sell software or take commissions. They're all about independent ERP auditing and failure diagnostics. So if you need an unbiased third party to assess what went wrong with SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, or any major platform, they're the ones to call.
That neutrality is invaluable, especially when finger-pointing starts. The article also mentions Velocio for Microsoft Dynamics Rescue, Rand Group for stalled implementations on various platforms, and even Cherry Bakered for regulated industries needing compliance realignment.
It's clear there's a specialized solution for almost every scenario. So for our listeners who might be in this boat, what's the key takeaway for choosing the right rescue partner?
The worst thing you can do is wait. Every month means more manual workarounds becoming permanent. And the second worst is rushing into re-implementation without understanding the root causes. Look for partners who lead with diagnostics, not demos. Ask for documented recovery frameworks and how they handle user adoption alongside technical fixes.
Absolutely. It's about finding a partner that matches your platform, your industry, and the specific nature of the failure. Don't just look for a quick fix. Look for a sustainable recovery.
Fantastic advice, Alex. It's a complex problem, but thankfully there are clear paths to recovery out there. Thanks for breaking down such a critical topic today.
My pleasure, Jamie. And that's all the time we have for this episode of Top Tech Growth Hacks. We hope this insight helps anyone struggling with their ERP system.
Join us next time for more strategies to propel your business forward. Until then, keep growing.